So Natalia, first question is for you. You started Coda when the Ukrainian crisis started and you used Ukraine's kind of like a prototype design, quoting you. So what has been the difference in news coverage between now and then?
This invasion of Ukraine has definitely had a lot more attention than the first invasion of Ukraine, although this invasion of Ukraine wouldn't have happened had it not been for the first invasion, which is why we should be paying attention to all invasions.
Jane, you usually write about big tech and the role of social media companies. You mentioned that before, but what is their role in this war?
In one sentence? Ukrainians have been asking social media companies since 2014 to take care of Russian propaganda and disinformation on their platforms overall. Right now, social media companies need to be putting every effort to make sure that accurate narratives get out in front of every audience and that disinformation is as removed from the platform as it possibly could be.
Thank you. Last question for Peter. What is the potential of offshore journalism?
The potential of offshore journalism is transformative. We've got to define it as a field. We have to really understand what works. There's incredible potential. There really is. It means embracing a lot of stuff that maybe that we don't really think about as journalists. We have to obviously think about talking to people, talking to audiences, even if we're out the country. I think also it means actually looking at maybe some sociological data more than we do, not just attitudinal, behavioral data, consumer data. Basically, imagine you can no longer go around as a journalist just going to the shops and feeling things. And you have to start thinking, okay, what are the different bits of data I can gather and fuse to give myself a sense of the nation? Also like OSINT, maybe some amount of discourse analysis. You're not in the country anymore. Before you could wander around as a journalist and just hear things and feel things. And so much of what we do is kind of like human sociology. We just walk around and get a sense of stuff. And it's usually a lot better than sociology, by the way. Here, we suddenly have to switch in all the other data sets. That was more than one sentence. It'll take a bit of it needs money is what I'm saying.
Thank you so much. Have a good festival.
Thank you.